Good morning everybody and welcome to Cooking with Terry. So today we are going to be making an easy creamy chicken pasta bake. So as you can see, I have all the ingredients here. Mozzarella cheese, I have pasta, I have the parmesan, which is the shaker, it's not the fresh, but that's okay. Whipping cream, bacon, butter, and chicken, which I have cut up. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the chicken. This recipe actually calls for 2 cups of leftover shredded chicken, so you could use your rotisserie chicken or baked chicken or whatever. I don't have any of that, so what I'm doing is I'm using 2 chicken breasts, and then so I'm gonna put that in the pan, and then I'm just gonna saute it until it's cooked, and then we'll just set that aside. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the pan. I've got a pan heated up. Okay, just be careful of the oil. And this is more, I've actually doubled this recipe, so, okay. We're gonna let that cook, and as you can see, my water's boiling. And when we come back, we're going to put the pasta in there and get that going. Okay, so now my water's boiling, and this recipe calls for 1 cup of uncooked pasta, and like I said, I'm doubling it, so I'm putting in 2. So just go ahead and put that in, and now we're going to cook that according to the directions, and we are going to give the chicken a stir, and that's just on like a medium heat. Okay, this is cooking really well. So once this chicken is done, I'm going to cook the bacon in the same pan. Okay, and we'll be doing that when we come back. Okay, we're back. So our pasta is done, so we're going to bring it over to the sink. Be careful, and we're going to drain it. Okay, just quickly, and then we're going to let that drain. We're going to add the bacon to the pan. We're going to start doing that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so our bacon is cooking, as you can see, and here's the drained pasta, and you can add your 2 spoons of butter, and it's just gonna, so it doesn't stick together. So I'm gonna do that, and then once this is done, I'm going to smash up my garlic and then get it ready, and then I'm gonna add it to the pan of bacon once that's done, trust me, so we'll do that when we come back. Okay, so I have my garlic out, and just get your wide knife. This makes everything easier to peel. And as you can see, I like a lot of garlic, but you all know that. Okay, now I'm just going to peel them all, and then I'll chop them up, and then we're going to put them in the pan. So we'll be right back. Okay, so here's my chopped up garlic. Way more than it calls for, but and you know what? If you want to add more bacon, add more bacon. So, and the recipe says just to cook this for a minute, okay? With a little bit of the bacon grease in there. So once this is cooked for a minute, we're going to add it into that chicken, okay? And I just put the chicken into the pan, and then we're going to mix everything together in there, and we're going to throw it in the oven. And while we're at it, put your oven onto 350. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, so now the bacon goes in with the chicken. Okay, just set that aside, and then we are going to stir that. Looks like it'll be enough bacon and chicken in here, and then with the pasta it's going to be. We're going to add the parmesan cheese into our chicken and bacon. So there it is. And you can use fresh if you'd like. The recipe calls for that, but we're not going to use that today. And when we come back, we're going to add the cream, and I just don't even know what I'm saying right now, so let's just come back. Okay, so now we have that, and our buttered pasta, which we're going to add into there. Okay, stir that up. Okay. And now you're going to add your cream. Like I said, my recipe is doubled, so I'm going to have more. Okay. And we're gonna mix this up, and when we come back, we're gonna get our shredded mozzarella and we're gonna top it with that, and we're gonna throw it in the oven. Okay, the final step. Yay! So as you can see, this has been a pretty easy recipe. I've changed it up a little bit. Okay, and now I'm just gonna add the shredded. Oh, there is our oven. It's preheated to 350. Perfect timing. So we are gonna add the cheese. And we are gonna pop this in the oven. And we will be back in 20 minutes to check it out. Okay, so it's going in. I'm gonna set it for 20 minutes and we'll be back to check it out. Okay, so here is our easy creamy chicken pasta bake. So I'm gonna get a piece of bacon, a piece of pasta, and a piece of chicken, and some of that creamy goodness in there. Be careful, it'll be hot. Wrap it down. This is so good. You can add a little bit of seasoning, like in the cream, like when you put everything in, or you can add it afterwards, but it's really good. It's a simple dish, and you know what, your family's gonna love it. So enjoy, everybody.